This is my spare time, and this is just a prop. I have no idea how this thing works, but I do know a little bit about electronics. Is knowing just a little bit really enough? And is 6 months enough to become a real professional? So I set myself a challenge. How much can I really learn in 6 months? Where do I begin? Do I start where I left off or go back to the very beginning? I chose option 2. And I want to take you on that journey with me. 6 months from now, I want to be able to design my own PCB, read schematics, debug circuits, and make real things. What I have right now is a breadboard and a box full of parts, and zero idea where to start. This is my 6 months electronics engineering series. I want to build the foundations first. Voltage, resistance, current, semiconductors, basically real things. I want to learn everything hands-on and measure every concept. By the end of the 6 months, I want to be able to design, build, and debug electronics professionally. What's my roadmap? Phase 1 is just getting started. Phase 2, I look at core concepts. Phase 3, look at semiconductors and drivers. Phase 4, sensors and microcontrollers. And phase 5 is I want to be able to design my own PCB and maybe make a product. As you've guessed it, each phase builds on the last. If I try and take shortcuts, I might just hit a brick wall. If I follow the plan, hopefully I will learn something along the way. I don't want to spend a lot of money right now. I want to see if I like it first, so I'll be using what I have in my pocket right now. What am I starting with? I went and bought myself a cheap starter kit, this one. Let's see what we have inside. The first thing, there's a nice doc showing what the parts are and a resistor color code. We have some solderless jumper wires, a breadboard, a power supply module. I think that's a 7-segment display, a 4-digit 7-segment display, a shift register, and I think that one is an optocoupler. Resistors, LEDs, and looks like there is an RGB LED as well. Two 10K potentiometers, buzzers, jumper wires, buttons, some transistors, and a tilt switch. Female to male wires, some diodes, and a thermistor. Capacitors, 2 types, electrolytic and ceramic. And finally, there's some photoresistors. You might have already noticed what's missing. Well, what's missing is a microcontroller. And you might be wondering why. There's a simple answer for that. See, microcontrollers, they hide the physics. When I write a code and I turn on an LED at that pin, whatever pin that is, I don't actually know what's happening in there. I told the microcontroller to turn something on and it's turned it on. I don't know how this thing works. And I don't know what's going on inside it. So, no microcontroller. I want to build the foundation first with real components like these ones, and then test it with a multimeter to understand what's actually going on. So when I do eventually pick up a microcontroller, I know exactly what's going on, I know exactly what's happening, and if and when something does go wrong, I know exactly how to fix it because I know exactly what went wrong. Here's where I'm trying to fix my mindset from being a hobbyist to an engineer. I want to measure everything. I don't want to assume something works. I don't want to assume a circuit works. I want to know what the circuit is and why it works. So again, if and when something goes wrong, I know what went wrong and I can fix it. And when something does go wrong and something breaks, that's not a failure. That's data. So I don't want to just copy and paste things that I find on the internet. I want to understand what every connection is and why it's made. So in the next video, I'm going to light up an LED. I have been told that that's the first circuit any electronics engineer builds. Let's see how it goes. By the way, this digital multimeter, I don't actually even need it because it's not part of the basics. I actually got this for you because I feel like you're watching what I'm doing. Maybe you're interested in seeing the closer details, and it seems like you're here to learn something along the way. But you're not really there, are you? In the next one, we will be lighting up an LED, and I won't just be putting a circuit together. I'll try and actually work my way through this and explain to you why it lights up, why the circuit works, and all of that background basically. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.